My name is Maria 5. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not so new. And I'm here with another tea and make and a book. So without further ado, let's get started. The tea I have here. Now check out that cup. Is that not the cutest cup? It's the same one as the pink one. It's got the little, oh, she's a little full. The little kitty, this is Lady Grey. One of my all-time favorites. It's a loose tea. It's a tea that I get from my little tea shop in the city. And the make I have, so I bought this lawn, which it's funny because I'm part of a YouTube group and this woman's like, oh, lawn's my favorite. I'm like, oh, it's mine too, actually. I love working with lawn. It is the softest stuff ever. So this is lawn and it's a 90. And that's the bottom of it, just this gorgeous daisy print. And I've made shoulders out of lace. Very easy, just purchased elastic. Yeah, really, really easy to make. I unfortunately put them a little too far apart. Apparently my shoulders aren't as broad as I think they are. So I will be taking off the back ones and moving them in just a little bit so that it actually sits on my shoulders a little better and I don't have to constantly be pulling them up. I've got some beautiful footage of my snapdragons. I love snapdragons. They are so pretty. I saw these and I just decided I had to have them. And they're cool because they actually open up and you can watch the bees crawl right inside and they literally disappear. It, to me, is the coolest thing. And for the book, I have a recommendation from my friend Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. You Deserve to Know by Eggy Blum Thompson. Published in 2025. And wow, thank you. What a good read it was, really. Yes. So we have 3 women, all married with husbands and children. And there's 2 sets of twins. And they live in a very upscale, fictitious, but I mean, it's very generic, this neighborhood, a little cul-de-sac. You can just immediately picture it could be in any small town or even larger town, but I feel like this is a small town in the US. And yeah, so we have Amy. She's, I think, like I think she's the main character. I think this is really her story, but you know, you can call me out on that. Tell me I'm wrong. That would be okay. Yeah, so Amy, she's an arborist. She has the arborist extraordinaire. She runs her own business. She's very busy with clients and gardening and raising 3 kids, the twins and then an older daughter. And her husband is a software developer. And they look like they have a very, very good, happy marriage. Then we have Gwen. She is high-powered. She's a PR representative. She comes from money. Her parents have money. And she's married to an author with 1 successful novel that was like years and years ago. And for the last 15 years, I can't remember how many years, he's been working on his 2nd novel and nothing. And often she finds him in his studio playing video games and with a bottle. So there's that relationship, but picture perfect on the outside. Everything is perfectly coordinated. Everything is just, you know, perfect. And they also have a set of twins. And then we have Lisa. And Lisa's she, I think, is probably the most interesting character. She's got a lot of stuff going on upstairs. Her husband makes a lot of money and I won't call her a trophy wife, but she's really good at spending said money that husband makes. She ingratiates herself to both women. She really, really likes Amy and really, really doesn't care for Gwen, but she knows in order to keep with Amy, she has to make good with Gwen. So there's a lot of stuff going on up in her head. I just find it really, really fascinating. Oh, and then there's all these little back in college days. So it alludes to a previous incident that happened. And we don't really know the outcome. We don't really know what happened. But there's all these things that go on in her head about, what happened in college. So I enjoyed that. That was actually really, really good. So yes. And then Gwen's husband is murdered. So that starts the whole unraveling of everything. And it's just, I don't know, it's a really brilliant look at how well we know the people we think we know, and, our family and friends. And it just really, really well written, just super good. Yeah, it's a fantastic look at the underbelly of relationships, friendships, and the whole facade of keeping up with the Joneses, as some of us, and some of our parents, I guess, are wont to do. I've never fallen into that. I don't know. It's like, I'm not really sure that I don't know. I don't think I ever related to the Joneses. I never wanted to be part of that whole rat race thing. So yeah, I opted out really, really early, which is for better, for worse. I don't know, but that's how it is. Yeah, but it's interesting for the people who do want to keep up with the Joneses, and that sort of upkeep and fascination and having the right clothing and the right labels and the right handbags. And yeah, it's never been part of my life, but I know a lot of people who it is part of, and you do you. I mean, no judgment, but I know the pull on some people. And in fact, I remember coming out and I was dressed in this, what I thought was a rather nautical outfit, the blue and white stripes, and someone saw me and they went, "Oh, that's so," insert brand name. I don't know what the brand name was. And I actually took a bit of offense to that, going like, I curated this outfit specifically to look rather nautical, and and then to be compared to this big name brand, I was just like, no. Yeah, so that was like, I think that was a very interesting take and a very interesting reflection about my own personality, how I really strive not to be part of that. Anyway, after all that ramble and waffle, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, please subscribe, and we will see you again in 2 or 3 weeks. Let's say that. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go yet, but 2 or 3 weeks. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.